Kingdom Purge isn't just about the power, it's about survival, and here's why. Now, of course, I'm going to start with a little story that happened before couple months, maybe before months and a half, about one player who was get threatened that if he don't leave the kingdom, most likely he's going to get rally and zero it. By zero it, yeah, basically killing all his troops or putting in hospital. He's going to heal these troops, and after this he's going to get attacked, blah blah blah. It's never ending cycle. So then the people just jumped so much over what is happening there. Why is this thing happening? And right now we're going to see every kingdom do a purge, because in the home kingdom you have to force the players to go out. It's not like yo bruh, here's 5k gems, go out. Now from the point of view of the alliance, it's really for the survival, because you're going to lose your top performing people. What I mean by that is, if you fight and you lose, and for example you as a player are very good player, you're fighting, but in the same time you see on the battlefield after first day or second day, just maybe 5 people show up. On the day 5, the same 5 people show up, and in the same time you see on the enemy side there is like maybe 20, 30, 40 players with their legions show up, and you get frustrated. And as an active good player, you see that you put so much effort, and at the end of the day you basically are fighting with 5 other people against the whole alliance, the enemy alliance. You're going to get frustrated, most likely, and going to leave the kingdom. I mean, this is something what I would do if this actually happened to me. So here we're talking about the alliances not losing their top performing players on one side, and also to get better matchup. If you have active players, when your matchup show up, the Cow Dragons matchup system, you're going to be placed with alliances with your power. So you have active power, not half dead, half active. You just have active power. So this brings more enjoyment, and if the enemy have half inactive and half active, it's going to be way more easy for you. From this to be you on this place with the half inactive and active players. So these days we're going to see more and more purges, and the sad thing is, for the first time actually seeing Cow Dragons a possibility players really to leave the game. And I'm going to explain why. Now, if there is events, for example, maybe Forge of Light, we can talk about the percentage of getting artifact that some people don't have. For example, season 1 awakened hero, I still don't have awakened season 1 hero. Exception is Velen, and because I actually invest in him, I buy daily bundles. So you can go over and over and over again over different topics. Why, for example, this is not improved or that is not improved. But even if you have Velen 5-2, 4-2, you're still going to have your hero. You're still going to do a fights. You're still going to play. You're still going to play. It didn't actually matter what they nerf or how hard it is to get something. You're still going to play. But with migration, things I think are in very dangerous situation. Just because if the alliance, if the kingdom decide you're going to be out and they don't want to play with you, you're stuck it. You're stuck it. You cannot use. I mean, you can use it, but you cannot develop. And in this letter, there is also zeroing. Imagine if they zero somebody and bring like 150k deaths on the person. First, they have to also get dead troops. We have to mention that also. It's not only the player deaths. And you're going to lose your progress for the whole season just by auto-training your troops. You're going to lose it. and it's not like small stuffs like I don't have my Phoenix Eye level 5 after 1 year and a half. It's not small stuffs. This is basically not able to play with somebody, and at the same time you have whole kingdom that is putting a mark over your castle to get attacked and get zeroed. So I think this is very dangerous days that are going to come, and personally I think this is going to be very big reason for a lot of players just to maybe quit Cow Dragons. Just they're not going to be able, first they're not going to have a lance to collect these coins to get the free one, and if the person is free to play player, and right now he's maybe have the right now I think every free to play player are having the migrational permits, just because we get 5. I think a total I have like 17, 19, or maybe 18 migrational screws. That I think is close to enough for the people, for free to play players, just to migrate out. But if you're a WoW spender, if you're like me, I'm 82 million, 86 in total. I'm going to need like 30 immigrational permits. And even if the people leave, I mean, right now it's going to be easy, but this is going to be something in future, because again, you're going to get stuck in the home kingdom, not able to have a lance, not able to farm coins, and at some point you're going to quit. If you cannot play for 2 months and non-stop the people in your kingdom zero you, what you gonna do? You're most likely going to quit the game. And this is the big threat I see for the players in Cow Dragons, because it's not something that first of all, it's not something, it depends on you how you're going to perform in the season, but everything happens, and you may have some other problems in the real life. For example, everything happens, and you may end up with not that many merits and blah blah blah, and it's not like something you wish to get, but the chances are smaller, or something else that you want to get that is going to affect at this higher level your gameplay. I mean, everything else is I think it's a small things, but this one I think is going to be a huge one. And yeah, maybe I really don't know. Maybe Cow Dragons should make 2 migrational permits per week and reduce this cost, because honestly, if I don't non-stop do the building over one road with a single troop, just to whole day building this road to get the coins, I'm not going to be able to get this 400k coins. This is very huge price, and right now maybe this week I get it because I was building 4 or 5 days before the before the KVK start. So I was having build it in advance a lot of coins, and that's why I don't have issue buying these stuffs. But I think, bruh, 400k, that's a lot, and it's just a single one. Maybe if they make it like 250 and you can buy 2, I think this is going to reduce the stress. I think this is going to reduce the stress because it's so hard to collect these things. And yeah, to collect, like, okay, let's say I want to migrate. Maybe with 86 million power, I'm going to most likely need like maybe 20 migrational merits. I don't remember what was the number, but let's say 20 migrational merits. One season is 50 days. At best can go to 60 days, 64 with 2 weeks home kingdom. Let's say 70 days. 70 days, this is like 10 weeks, right? 10 weeks, 1 migrational permit. That means I'm going to need 3 seasons, 3 KVKs, till I'm going to be able to migrate out my account. 3 KVKs. So because at some point right now it's easy for free-to-play players because the migrational permits needed for their migration is slower. But in future, those free-to-play players are going to get power. They're going to get troops. They're going to get maybe new hero, maybe new artifacts, whatever. They're boosting their power and they slowly grow up. At some point, they're not going to be able to migrate. They're going to hit like me, 86 million power. And now what? 30 migrational permits. But I'm free-to-play player. I don't want to spend. So I think this is going to be a big issue in Call of Dragons, and maybe this is going to be a really big reason some players may actually quit the game. I don't like to talk negatively. I see 0 points in this, but I think this is a real threat right now. I think this is a real threat in Call of Dragons with this purging the kingdoms. And it depends, of course, over... Now, some people are going to say, well, they don't do the purge. And if they don't do the purge, they're going to... I mean, the Alliance, if the Alliance don't do the purge of the kingdom, they're going to lose their top performing players. Because the top performing players are not willing to play with death accounts or WoW activity accounts. They're just not willing. I mean, they're there, they're competitive, they're passionate, they want to win the season, not just go and fight here and there and get some merits. So I think this is going to be a big issue, and we're going to see. Boy, after this KVK, I think there is going to be a lot of screaming. A lot of screaming. But this thing, not able to move and with the threat to get 0, basically clear up your progress for last season or 2, I think this is huge threat, and not having an alliance. So I really don't know what measures can be done. I think I actually know, just as I said, every 1 week 2 migrational permits and reduce this cost. I mean, 400k of these silver coins, bruh. Just yeah, I think these things need a little improvement. So I understand totally both sides, but in this case, the alliance, the main alliance, the king of the realm, actually have the final word about who's staying, who is not staying. And yeah, I think it should be one idea more easy for the players just to migrate out. Just wanted to share my 2 cents about the kingdom purges. Let me know in the comments your personal opinion. How do you feel the things? And maybe a suggestion what can be done better, because maybe there is a better suggestions in this direction that it didn't actually come to my mind. And we as community, we can build something, you know, we can give some ideas there. So I guess this will for this video, guys. Like, subscribe, see you in the next one.